soon as she went down for a nap and I had some peace and quiet, I would lay down or I would use the time to work out. Or I'm not gonna lie, I didn't work out. I intended to work out, but I never did. And your baby's a newborn, you're changing their diaper like what feels like every hour. So this next tip is controversial for sure. But for me, we allowed... Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Melissa Becker and I make new videos every Wednesday. As you could tell, your girl got some new equipment. So I decided to invest in a little mic system. Honestly, just wasn't too happy with the audio quality. I found that like sometimes it sounded pretty bad. And I wanted to see if I can buy like a little cheap mic and kind of have it work a little bit better. So we'll see if it actually works. This will be the first video that I tested on, and hopefully it makes a bit of a difference. But anyways, today I wanted to do a video on how to survive 2 under 2. I did a video recently, well, a few months ago, about the reality of raising 2 under 2. But now I really want to do a like survival video on 2 under 2 because I feel like we're kind of like out of the thick of it now. Mila's now 8 months. Leo is, how many months is he? Like 21 months, I think. I think he's 21 months now. Almost 2. He'll be 2 in August, so a couple more months. So I feel like we've kind of like mastered the whole bedtime routine, nap time routine, everything in between that. So I figured I would do a little video and try to give other people a bit of advice that worked for us. Again, like each kid, each family is different. So, you know, take this video with a grain of salt. These are the things that worked for us. It may not work for you. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is getting them on the same schedule as much as possible. So for us, especially at the beginning, like when newborns sleep like 90% of the day, it was really easy for me to get her to sleep when Leo was napping. So I definitely took advantage of that. And then as soon as she went down for a nap and I had some peace and quiet, I would lay down or I would use the time to work out. Or I'm not gonna lie, I didn't work out. I intended to work out, but I never did, especially at the beginning. So let me not say that. But I did take the opportunity to clean up, to relax, to chill. Jermaine was home for the first few weeks as well, so we were able to kind of like debrief and hang out together. Obviously, getting them on the same schedule got harder and harder as Mila's wake windows got longer. Even to this day, I still always try to get Mila down for a nap when Leo's down, even if it's just for like half hour, even if it's like she's really not ready for a nap. I take that opportunity and just lay down in bed with her. I'll breastfeed her in bed, and 99% of the time she will kind of go for a short nap, if anything. But that honestly just really worked for me, even just to like collect my thoughts and have like a few minutes of peace and quiet. Number 2, I made it a point to always include Leo in the tasks that I was doing. For example, he would always help me unload the dishwasher. He loved handing me the spoons and I'll put them away. As he got taller, he actually started putting the cutlery away by himself. Not in the right spot, but that's okay. Even when I was doing laundry, like I would always get Leo to come bring me the clothes, put them in the laundry. For his bath, I would get him to take his shirt off, put in the laundry bin, and he loves it. I feel like they love being included in these little small things. It gives them something to do and they're helping out. Makes your life a little bit easier. Okay, so everyone knows when your baby's a newborn, you're changing their diaper like what feels like every hour. So I definitely took advantage. Every single time I changed Leo's diaper, I would also change Mila's. Not vice versa, because Leo's diaper didn't need to be changed as much as Mila's. But I kind of kept that same mentality going forward. Even now, as they're older, when I have Leo change his diaper, I always change Mila's as well, just because it's easier. At least I'm not changing diapers like all day long. And it's definitely gotten less frequent as they got a bit older as well. Meal prep, meal prep, meal prep. This was a lifesaver for me, especially at the beginning. I would always make overnight oats for myself. I would make little healthy cookies and muffins for Leo to snack on during the day. I would also always cut up fresh fruit and veggies and have them ready to go for myself and for Leo as well. It just made the day a lot easier. Mila's like crawling around here. Some days it would be hard to make breakfast or lunch, and just having those like quick snacks ready for me to go, like lifesaver. Okay, now for me, I know for a lot of people they don't like doing this, but for me personally, every single day, I would say like 99% of the time, I always take my kids out of the house once a day. It just keeps my mind sane for the most part. Just getting out of the house, having that excitement of going somewhere, especially for Leo, he really likes going out. So that means I go to the grocery store like 3 times a week. And each time I go, I'll just grab like a few things and I'm just there all the time. I feel like my like superstore knows me at this point because I've been there so often over the last like few months. But even when I used to bring them to school a lot more once a week just to get in the house, we would go to the walking track that we have here, go for a walk when it's nice outside. So just to kind of get out of the house. I also spend a lot of time in Brampton where my mom lives. We make a day out of it, go to Costco or just chill at her house. Honestly, like having a little bit of help and just even the change of scenery really helped. Okay, so this next tip is controversial for sure. But for me, we allowed screen time once Leo was probably like 10 months old. I think I was very strict with it when he was younger than that. But once that age hit around 10, 11 months, I was very heavily pregnant. So I needed the breaks. We put on Miss Rachel and it would occupy him for a good like 30 minutes. And unfortunately, Mila definitely had screen time a lot earlier. Mila's joining me right now. But basically, I feel like she had screen time a lot earlier than Leo did. And that's just what I need to do to survive, to be honest. I know a lot of moms that have kids around the similar age don't do any screen time. We're not afraid of it anymore. We're embracing it, especially if it helps me get something done or even just give me like a little bit of peace and quiet during the day. So Leo's favorites right now are still Miss Rachel, Blippi, sometimes a bit of Bluey, but recently he's also really been into watching music videos. So like I'll find like a few that are clean, obviously, and he'll sit there for a while and watch them, which is perfect. Another lifesaver for me was playing music. I feel like when Leo was younger, I was very overstimulated very quickly, but that soon changed when I had like two crying babies at the same time. So now I will play music, I'll play podcasts. Again, it's just something to kind of distract them a bit, new sensory things for them to hear, to listen to. Another thing that we've done that I think helped out a bit is we don't, excuse me, she's all dirty. She was just eating a cookie. But something that we do that some parents do, some parents don't, we give them free range of our entire main floor. We only have one gate up, and that's the gate to get to the front of the house because the stairs for the basement are there. So we have that blocked off, but everything else he kind of roams through. We've safety proofed all the cupboards, everything that needs to be done. We did that. But I feel like it's just easier when he's able to kind of walk around, look outside the window. Also, during the beginning, I would change up the scenery a lot. If we were downstairs for a long period of time, I would bring them upstairs, read them a book, let them walk around upstairs a bit, just like a change of scenery. I feel like help them out a little bit. And last thing I want to talk about is when you have a second pair of hands, take advantage of it, use it. The second Jermaine comes home, there's been a few days where I'm like, I need 5 minutes. And I literally just like leave the kids and I run upstairs and I just lay in peace and quiet for a while. It's definitely hard having kids so close in age and so little. So if you have kids around the similar age, definitely take the help if you have it and you're able to have access to it. I feel like that helps out so much. Even like sometimes Jermaine will take a day off here and there, and it just helps out so much. I always call like the days that he's home, I'll call it like my vacation days because having a second pair of hands is just like it's like life changing for me at this point in time. But if you are in the thick of it, just know that it will get better. It got better for me very quick. I feel like once Mila was out of that newborn stage, it was like just so much of a difference because she became a little bit more independent. And same with Leo. Obviously, the older he got, he's able to do more things by himself. Let me know if you guys have any tips and tricks to survive 2 under 2, or let me know if you've tried any of the tricks that I mentioned and if they worked or didn't work for you. And I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys. Can you say bye?